Hello and welcome back to Hearthstone. My name's Lumin and right now we are jumping straight back into the arena. I wanted to do at least one more arena run before starting on more work in Constructed. And I say work because it's a bit of work to try and figure out what fun and interesting stuff you can do with the different classes and the different cards at your disposal. Now I've got a whole bunch of ideas that I want to get to, but this is going to allow me to concentrate on those a little longer before showing them off to you guys. So that's that. Also, I've got a daily to win 5 games of the Priest, so that's what I'm aiming for. At least 5 wins. Priest is at the moment at least one of the classes that I've been playing the least. Along with Rogue. I played a lot of Shaman recently because of the arena that I did, but that's not going to stop me from enjoying it. Priest has some really good cards.
Light shall bring victory.
The changes that were made recently to the Priest class are rather decent, and people are doing better with it in the arena. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm not going to choose a whole lot of the Priest cards, but we'll see what we get. Ugh. This is a tough choice, but I think I'm going to go with Holy Fire. The Emperor Cobra is great. I absolutely love that card. I also love the fact that it's a 2-3 and not a 3-2. But Holy Fire, I just don't know how many of those will be available in this drafting session. So I think we're going to go with that for now. Also, there's that constant problem of not having enough removal with a Priest. And this is, in fact, one of the new ones that they added. So let's take Holy Fire. Definitely go in Acolyte of Pain. As much as I like Power Word Shield, I think Acolyte of Pain could be more useful. That's a tough choice. I don't know. I feel like the safest bet here is Shadow Word Death, but Holy Nova, it can win games. Let us, however, go with Shadow Word Death, because Holy Nova might be the more common of the two. Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker is great. I don't want to go with Tauren Warrior, because I don't really like it that much. And, well, the mana curve is wide open at the moment. Ugh. As I was saying, it's wide open, so I think I'm going for the Stormpike Commando. I don't mind spell power, but I don't really know if I'm going to be able to commit to spells, or at least enough spells to make it worth it. And with the Priest, there's a lot of stuff like Shadow Word Death that doesn't really benefit from spell power, so we're going to go the Commando for now, and that's going to be that. The Berserker is good. Like, really good. But Thought Steal, well, that's straight up fun. I think minions are more important though, so we're gonna get the Berserker in this case. The Ooze? Ooze is also, once again, just always good. Essential in some cases. But the Cult Master, it is a better all-round card. I mean, you kind of want the Cult Master in pretty much every situation. But the Ooze. Okay, we're gonna get one Ooze. Just because. Oh, definitely the Dark Iron Dwarf. Huh. The Northshire Cleric is good. It costs 1 for a 1/3, which is already kinda decent. And that ability is great. But overall, and again in most situations, the Shattered Sun Cleric is the better card. Now I think just because of the current state of the mana curve, we might go for the Northshire Cleric. What do you guys think? I feel like this is the one choice, thus far at least, that could go either way and end up being great, or at least the right choice. And this is ginger tea. It's really good. Okay, let's do the Shattered Sun Cleric. I feel like, once again, healing is difficult, especially if it's when a minion is healed. But sometimes this is just really, 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 really good. If it works, it works. No, okay, let's take a chance. We are playing Priest, so we're taking a chance. Oh, Imp Master is great. For a Priest, the Imp Master is just beautiful. Because if it doesn't get removed, you can just keep healing it up. And it keeps pumping out imps. Worgen, you're coming with me. Yeti, Harvest Golem. I prefer the Harvest Golem here. I really do. But I gotta be careful. Very weary of getting too much on 3. Yeah, definitely mind control. Wow. We're getting some really good cards this time around. There's another Cleric. But I think Shadowwood Pain makes more sense. Because I kind of need it. Holy Nova or Mad Bomber? Okay, we're going to listen to the curve here and get the Holy Nova. Loot Hoarder or Smite? I'm not a huge fan of Smite, and the Loot Hoarder could prove to be a whole lot more useful. And I'm not taking this because of the fact that it's a 3-cost minion. So let's get the Loot Hoarder, which will at least give us that card draw. Powered Shield. Not a fan of the Frostwolf Grunt, and the Wisp is, well, it's the Wisp. We don't want a Wisp in our deck. Aha. So we don't have any Taunt yet. Makes me think we should perhaps consider the Lord of the Arena. We don't have a whole lot of buffs, so we don't have a whole lot of ways of making this stronger, but 4 for a 5/5 is kind of good. Although it is a 5/5 that gets weaker every time it attacks another minion. We do, however, not have any minions at all on 6 mana cost. On 4, we have the Dwarf and the Spellbreaker. 4 will also smooth out the mana curve a little bit. I don't know. But, as I said, no Taunters. So let's go again with a priestly choice here. Get the Lightspawn out. Give it a try. No, you know what? No. Taking the Lord of the Arena. Need a Taunter. Oh, Big Game Hunter. Yes. I'm not going to take Shadow Form because it's too unpredictable. It's too much of a risky play. And the Big Game Hunter, well, it's just straight up good. Venture Co. is definitely coming with me. I'm liking the look of this so far. On 2, we've got the Swamp Ooze, Berserker, and Loot Hoarder. It would be kind of cool to add the Brewmaster to that. But what could we possibly bounce back to our hand? Now we can bounce the Swamp Ooze back, sure. The Big Game Hunter, yes. The Harvest Golems, okay. The Dwarf, the Spellbreaker, the Commando. Actually quite a lot. But the Stormwind Knight is better for the curve. And we're playing a Priest, which in most cases would work slightly better late game. So we're going to take the Knight, even this out a little bit. Oh, and that right there is a tough choice. Did I get the Shattered Sun Cleric last time? I didn't. So another Mind Control would be really nice, as it is one of the best cards to have, but at the same time, I'm not going to take Shadow Word Death. That's out. But at the same time, the Shattered Sun Cleric is a nice early mid-game-ish unit. It really does help out. I do, however, think one more Mind Control is okay. I can't take another Mind Control. I can't. So it's going to have to be the Leper Gnome. This hurts me. I didn't want to. And this is going to have to be the Brewmaster. Oh, Brewmaster. Why? Why? The Cleric? I guess? I've got way too much on one now. I don't like the Harpy. Inner Fire's okay, but for the most part, it's not going to work in this deck, so it's going to have to be another Cleric. We're going Taunt. It's going to be the one. Huh. Spiteful Smith. Snapjaw or Smith? 5 for a 4/6. So that's 5 mana for 10. And that's 5 mana for 9. What do we have on 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And on 5 we got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to take the Spiteful Smith. Because the Geomancer is really not going to help us in any way. And 4 attack is good. Scarlet Crusader. I like it. Although it is on 3, I like it. Give me something good. Come on. It's the Cobra. Huh. But do I want the Cobra? Or is the Drake a better choice? Mana Curve says Drake. But Heart says Cobra. It's good removal. It's incredibly good removal. The Drake, however, can win games. So there we go. I feel like this is a very, very random setup that I've got here. And there are a couple of minions that I don't want. I don't want the Leper Gnome or the Loot Hoarder. I really don't. Don't really want the Spiteful Smith either, but it's there. So let's give it a try. I mean, the mana curve looks okay. It's nice having a big amount of 3s and 4s. Those are, in my opinion, the most important ones. 2s are slightly less useful in the late game, whereas 3 and 4 cost minions seem to transition well into the late game. I don't know though. If you guys have any predictions, now's the time to leave them. If I had to say what I think, I would go the 5. I would honestly go with 5 wins. I know that's a little bit pessimistic, but it could do better, sure. But I just don't think that there's a good mix there. And slightly later game, it might start to suffer.
I will fight with honor.
But we do have the Mind
Shall
Control.
bring victory.
Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna drop these two. Keep the Imp Master and the Loot Hoarder. Give me something smaller. Ooh, that is the perfect opening. Man, I can coin out the Berserker. I probably should coin out the Berserker. He could put a Blessing of Might or something.
It's time for a little blood.
On the Raider, maybe he could play Light's Justice. There are multiple things he could do. I'm hoping he doesn't. Blessing of Wisdom. Okay. Well, that kind of made that card worth it for him, but at the same time he used 2 to make it work. So we're obviously going to do this. Obviously. Then loot hoarder.
Mind if I roll knee?
So in the next turn, if I wanted to, if I'm presented a chance to do so, I can drop the cleric and actually heal the berserker up.
Reporting for duty.
This is amazing. Now I wonder if it's get down. I kind of hope it is, because... Ooh. It'll kind of make it work for me. I'm just wondering though, whether get down, noble sacrifice, only triggers when you attack the hero.
Hey, give me that!
No. No, apparently it doesn't.
Get down!
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Who you want
Now,
to kill?
we're gonna do this. And it's gonna work.
Is someone injured?
Sure, he loses the damage, but I get to draw a card. And thus far at least, well, things are looking good. I have 2, 4, 6 cards. He only has 5, and he's already drawn another one. Oh, he's actually attacking the cleric. I find that highly interesting, because we could have a repeat of the turn that just happened right the heck now. Also, what's going to happen is, I am going
Who
to
you want me killed?
get the berserker buffed up by attacking through here, and thus make it much more painful for him killing it with his weapon. We are, however, within range of consecration. So, let's not overextend.
I must consider.
And do we Leponome? Huh. I think so, because that's going to do the 2 damage anyway, but to get the berserker out of range of a consecration, I would obviously have to heal it up. But no,
Consider.
we're not going to hold back. We're going to do the Imp Master thing,
Not a morning person.
and we're going to do the Leponome. We can't hold back. It's the perfect opportunity, however, to consecrate. But I'm okay with it. If he consecrates and then attacks with a true silver champion over here, then I can kind of safely throw the mercenary out in the next turn. He's attacking. No consecration then. Okay.
Let the pain speak to me.
That's a little bit more difficult to deal with. I think I might even silence it. I know that's a bit extreme, but I do not want to attack it twice. I just don't. So, we're gonna silence, stop him from drawing anything extra. But no, if I silence, then I can't heal this poor Imp Master up, although I don't need to yet. So let's think about it. It's either silence, or we get to drop a mercenary. So maybe let's let him draw that 1 card, and then let's drop the mercenary for that chance of doing an intense amount of damage. Then, we're gonna trade here. And attack through.
Let the dark in.
That's it. It's looking reasonably good so far. Another true silver champion. You could go for the Imp Master with that. You're not going to do all that much to the big man. Two mana left. He's going to summon a recruit, and that's it, I guess. Is he going to attack his own minion? Can you do that? Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Do not tell me he's going to attack the Venture Co. mercenary. He'd have to do it 2 turns in a row, and I think he'll be dead at the end of those 2 turns if he does it. Am I going to kill him in this turn? It's going to be close if I don't. That's 5. Plus the 7 is 12. 13 damage. It's not half bad. I do say so myself.
Demands retribution.
I'm obviously going to save
How you doing?
some goodies. But let's kill that over there. Now it's either the Raging Worgen or the Scarlet Crusader. And I don't really need any wipe protection at the moment, so let's do the Worgen thing.
Job done.
In the hopes that I can enrage it in the next turn. The great thing about enraging something like this is actually that if I attack through there and it enrages... Oh, I see.
Not on my watch.
From that attack. Which is a little bit more difficult now. But if it does that, then it actually gets another attack right after that. But now it can enrage over there, which will mean I can kill that and attack through to kill him in the next turn. Unless he heals up now. If he heals up now, he's okay. He's not. He's not okay. Ah, greetings. This is it. So I can just attack through and Holy Fire. GG. Not half bad. So I think this was the ideal game for this deck. I don't think it could have gone better than it just did. Then again, it's nice to see a good showing in your first game. It really is. It's nice seeing what the deck is capable of immediately. Right the heck after you make it. Right the heck after you set it up. So there you go. I guess if you want to change your predictions, you can do so. Leaving more than one comment is allowed. I like it. I like it when you guys let me know what you think. Because for the most part, there are always a couple of people who are like spot on, exactly right with their predictions. And they stick with them. It's good to see. So, let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you would have done differently. Because there are a few things that I personally would also have done differently if I, well, could see the future. Things like the Leper Gnome, which kind of worked out in this game. The Northshire Cleric, I would say, also worked out. It paid for itself. And the Loot Hoarder, well, it's okay. Shouldn't really complain about that. And finally, just the Spiteful Smith, which is still a beefy minion regardless of the fact that the Enrage isn't going to help me out. Still a beefy minion. But that's it. Check back here soon for the continuation of this arena run. Give this video a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Most importantly, though, happy leaving those predictions. Happy that.